Hi guys, late night analysis on the death cross. So, what is the death cross, right? So there's death cross and there is golden cross. So generally, what a death cross means is we're expecting huge downside movement, and a golden cross means we are expecting huge upside movement. So a death cross consists of the 50-day moving average crossing over the 200-day moving average and trending lower. A golden cross is the 50-day moving average crossing above from underneath the 200-day moving average and trending higher. So we have seen this happen multiple times. So if we go back into 2019 2020, we can see we had four distinct times. So in red I have drawn where a death cross occurred, and in green I have drawn where a golden cross has occurred. So here we can see in October 2019 we had a death cross, but what followed immediately after the death cross was a huge jump up. Okay, with a huge jump up, and then we came down. Now the percentage that we came down from where we already are was about 17.3%. So also something you guys should know is these moving averages are lagging indicators. That means it has already happened. Like these things are already showing what has happened. Okay, it's not a sure sign of future that it's going to go down. I'm going to show you some examples why that's not true. I mean, why it's not for certain when this happens that it has to happen like this. So we had the death cross, and then we went up immediately and then came down with a 17% drop. After that we had a golden cross about 4 months later. So we had a golden cross, and immediately what happened was we had huge downward movement. Okay, huge downward movement. This drop was was 50%. Okay, and that's after a golden cross. So after that we had a death cross again, and what happened immediately after the death cross? We resumed bullish movement and then went up all the way to an all-time high. Okay, so we did have the golden cross here, but we immediately after the death cross we went all the way up. So that doesn't mean that just because we have a death cross we're supposed to see massive downside potential, or if we have a golden cross we're supposed to immediately see massive upside potential. And another argument you could say is when we did have our all-time high in December 2017, we had a death cross and went down, right, for into the bear market. So that you could use that argument. However, before this death cross we had a parabolic move to the upside, then we had our death cross which went into that bear market. We ended it with a golden cross, and then we went up. So we are not seeing during this particular run we didn't have, we did have the parabolic move here. Okay, and then we had our death cross. Even though we had our death cross here and we went lower, it wasn't a huge drop from the lowest candle already. Okay, so this drop was from here to here, so which was like a 5% drop for this death cross. But then after this death cross, what did we do? We spent a little bit, it's about a month, accumulating, and then we immediately had our run up to new all-time highs, with the golden cross being way more further than the start of the run up. So now we are seeing a death cross here. Okay, so what do I see happening? considering where we are and what's happening with the plan. So we did have the death cross here, okay, and we kind of hit our target of 45k. So 44.5 was the highest we went. What I am looking now is for a dip to anywhere under 42k and anything above 39.5k. So maybe let's average it around between 40 and 41k or 41.5k, around there is where I expect to dip. So the golden cross, I mean, it doesn't have to indicate that, you know, we go really low. It is possible, but it's not a sure sign, okay? We are already having our dip according to plan, okay, right now. So what I think is, if we take psychology of trading and into the point as well, everybody believes that, you know, we have a death cross, start panic selling, right? But if you think back to the on-chain analysis we did, we saw that it's mainly institutional capital that is rolling in and not retail. So the most amount of shakeouts that happen is based on retail, okay? So I don't see retail, you know, having huge power right now here. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes, but we are still expecting, you know, death cross or not, we are still expecting that dip to happen, okay? So this is not going to change our view of going down. We still expect it to go down, but now breaking 39.5k, that would be a huge problem for us. But we're going to just watch right now and see, because so far everything is going according to plan. So there's nothing, you know, if it's not broke, why fix it, right? So that's my theory on the death cross and golden cross. I hope it really cleared some stuff out for you guys. Good night.